Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. It is the second video for week 13 and we are going to talk about the some of the environmental factors that are significant in the environment of subcontinent, especially in Pakistan. Why do we always include subcontinent? Because the environment is the similar and related information is much more important. Well, in the last video I explained the uh, lands, means the highlands and the other topographical areas of subcontinent, and now I just reassess all these things, that these are the mountain regions, highlands, clear. From then within the sublands, less lower regions, lower highlands, you know about the Siwalik and other mountain regions. Then the region is plateau, like Balochistan plateau, like Potwar plateau, and in India there is Hyderabad plateau, and the middle portion of India is almost like the similar. Overall environment of India is tropical, subcontinent is tropical. The weather conditions are very hard, clear. In most of the India, the weather conditions are very acute and hard. Yes, only some areas, they are called the coastal areas, where the weather conditions are mild, under control, yet these areas are always in the danger of high cyclones, hurricanes, and sometime tsunami maybe. Uh, well, the for example, the middle areas of Pakistan, like the lowlands, like the fertile plains, Punjab and KPK's upper areas under the Indus Valley and the Sindh, they are fertile, but the season is always very humid and hard. I mean, you can see that the temperature is scorching in the June and July, and it's huge humidity in August, whereas in similar season in mid of the August and September, the rainfall becomes a danger. But same time, this humidity brings lots of benefits for the land and soil, because more water flows from the mountains and comes, okay, new herbs and plants grow, which are scummed. Secondly, this humidity purifies the people, because people, they face humidity, extraordinary pasina or prospering, clear. So sweating, this distill the people find. So similarly, this area brings more uh, uh, has more agricultural elements. For example, these are the world's best areas: Pakistan's Punjab, Sindh, areas of KPK, some portion of Kashmir, and Indian Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, and the Bangladesh regions. They are the heaven of agriculture, livestock, and food. I mean, uh, cotton, rice, uh, maize, wheat, barley. These are the major crops here. And you must be amazed that only Indian Punjab produces much of the food for the country, and similarly Pakistani Punjab and Indus, Sindh, they produce most of the food. Well, the middle areas do have the excess of the rivers, yet just like in Pakistan, because Pakistan has the Indus, and from the canals revert to the Thal and other areas, Greater Thar Canal. Similarly, India is doing the same because they are diverging. They are stealing the water of Punjab, clear, and they have made huge canals, and they are diverting the water to the Rajasthan and the other areas, and they are developing this region. Unfortunately, this is also some of the political issues in India, because here Indians, Punjabi, they are mostly Sikh and Muslims, and water flows from this, and in these regions there are mostly dominant Hindus, so they are stealing the water and utilizing them, and same side excuses which Sindh imputes Punjab, same kind of situation you can see there within the Indian politics. Well, uh, uh, why the rain mostly take place in Indian or in these regions? So look at this, that this is the coastline, is a huge coastline, clear, this is clear, a huge coastline till Bangladesh, and these areas are the cool areas, world's highest, largest, thickest and coldest uh, glaciers exist here, thereby these areas are called second polars. Whereas the middle of the subcontinent is normally humid, hot, clear, and air remains humid here. While when in the seasons in June, July, and August, the vertical, the sun rays, sun brights sharply and more vehemently over these areas, so the water of the seas, it evaporates. Okay, when it evaporates, is right travels and stuck against this huge wall of Himalaya and Karakoram and the other regions. ये पानी के बुखारात यहाँ से उठते हैं, इन इलाकों से सफ़र करते हुए यहाँ पर इन जो ग्लेशियर्स हैं इनसे टकराते हैं, इनसे टकराते ही जो एवेपोरेशंस हो रही हैं, जो बुखारात हैं, वो ठंडे हो जाते हैं और फिर ये बारिश की पानी की शक्ल इख्तियार कर लेते हैं। अगर पानी की तादाद ज़्यादा हो तो ये बर्फ़ ओले बन के उन इलाकों में गिर जाते हैं, वरना ये होता है कि ये पानी जो है ये वज़नी हो जाते हैं और यहाँ की हवा जो है वो हॉट है, ठंडी होती है, तो यहाँ से ये इन इलाकों से गर्म हवाएं ठंडे बुखारात को अपनी तरफ खींच लेते हैं, और चूंकि ये इतनी ज़्यादा तादाद में होते हैं, जितना ये सफ़र करते हैं और वहाँ से आते हैं तो बादल बनते हैं, तो फिर क्या होता है कि तेज़ी के साथ बारिश होना शुरू हो जाती है। अगर किसी इलाके में क्लाइमेट कुछ देर के लिए पहले ही ठंडा हो तो वहाँ पर बर्फ़बारी भी हो सकती है। तो लिहाजा ये इलाके जो हैं, इन इलाकों का जो पानी है दोनों एरियाज के लिए इस्तेमाल करते हैं। बारिशों की सूरत में भी पानी इन इलाकों में फ़्लो करता है और फ्लड्स की सूरत में भी, और ग्लेशियर्स के गाहे बगाहे पिघलने की सूरत में भी यहाँ पर पानी पहुँचता है। अगर किसी तरीके से ये पानी ना पहुँच पाए और बारिशें ना हो तो जो ड्राइनेस है, जो ड्रॉट्स हैं, वो बढ़ जाते हैं और फेमाइन का ख़तरा जो है वो पैदा हो जाता है। तो लिहाजा फेमाइन जो है वो ख़ास तौर पर पाकिस्तान में सिंध के इलाके जो हैं, चुलिस्तान और थर के इलाके फेमाइन का शिकार होते हैं, और इंडिया के अंदर राजस्थान के इलाके और सेंट्रल इंडिया जो है, इसके इलाके जो हैं वो अमूमी तौर पर भूख और इसका शिकार जो है वो हो जाते हैं। थैंक यू वेरी मच। हियर इज़ द some of the map. The very this thick blue shows 300 millimeters rain in these areas. 300 millimeters. Okay, this sky color shows that 100 to 300 millimeters rain happens per year. This medium 20 to 100 years 100 millimeters clear, and this area shows that it is low 2 to 20 meters millimeter a year, and this shows that it is very low. So very low is normally, you see here, the Thar and other regions. Now the same another map scale shows you that heat these areas are quite receive more heat, over 30 millimeter. No, this is recharge, mean heat is actually in these areas. They are the heat areas where more heat you can receive. Fine. So it is all about the rains and some of the heat, and similarly another is that the movement of airs. This is an and the flow of the air from one region to the other. Inshallah, in some next video we will be able to have it, but this is the topography.